Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. As always, let's play one heart from North. And we got pretty good heart support here. I'm playing Acol. So one heart from my partner only shows a 4-card suit. Those of you playing 5-card majors, you have an 8-card fit already. I'm not sure. I suspect we're going to end up in either 3 no trumps or 4 hearts. I'm just going to bid 2 diamonds to see what North does. 3 no trumps. Okay, well, I'm happy in 3 no trumps. Maybe we can make 6 hearts. Maybe we can make 6 diamonds, 6 no trumps, 4 hearts. I don't know. But I'm just going to give this a shot. And that looks okay, pretty good. So we are happy not to be in slam because we're missing the ace king of clubs. Now we might make 12 tricks. It's possible that we might make 6 diamond tricks, 4 heart tricks is 10, 2 spade tricks, 12. So we might end up making 12 tricks, but we don't want to be in a slam missing the ace king of clubs. So this is a pretty good contract. So let's just win the ace. I can just play some clubs. Some diamonds. If diamonds don't break, I can get back to the south hand with the queen of hearts. I can afford to throw a club. Oh, diamonds don't break. Okay. There we go. Diamonds don't break. So I'm going to have to concede 1 diamond. East has still got the jack 10 of diamonds, so that's fine. I'm just going to play diamonds. I can afford to throw 1 club because I've still got the 10 of clubs in my hand. Now just concede that diamond. And so East has not cashed the club. So we're actually going to end up making 12 tricks. So I can now just throw away my clubs. 10 of spades is good. Over to the queen of hearts. 2 rounds of diamonds, throwing a club. Throwing 2 clubs, and then back to the ace king jack of hearts. Right. And the score is 490. How do we get that 490? Who actually knows? Who knows how the score of 490 is calculated? Now I'm going to tell you, and it's really not hard to learn how to score. So I'm going to tell you, because scoring is a bit of a thing with a lot of people. It causes a bit of grief when some odd scores come up, or we don't understand what the computer is doing sometimes, or partner is doing sometimes. Honestly, if you know how to score, life is better. Life is better when you know how to score, and your bridge will improve. So, no trumps. Each trick in no trumps is worth 30 points each. So the first trick is 40 points, and then each trick in no trumps after that is worth 30 each. Now, for me, I'm just going to go. In fact, I'm going to just do what Q from Star Trek did. So when I think of no trumps, I just score the tricks in no trumps as 30 each, and then I add on 10. Right. So we made 3 no trumps, making 6. We're in 3 no trumps. We made 6. We made 12 tricks. So 6 threes are 6 30s are 180. Plus another 10, 190, and we get the game bonus of 300, so 490. Okay, not bad, right? Pretty easy. 6 30s, 180, plus 10, because it's no trumps, 190, 300 for the game bonus, 490. Now, it's pretty easy, right? Let's have another go. 1 heart. 3 hearts, pass, pass. Now, I'm going to double this contract. Not because I think it's going to go down, but because I'm deliberately going to double, even though the opposition are going to make this contract. And then we're going to have a look at the score for East and West, having made their doubled contract. And then we're going to see how they got that score. So this is a bad double. I know it's a bad double. Oh, blast, they bid 4 hearts. Okay, I'm going to double that as well. And we're going to see how the score for 4 hearts double how we calculate the score for doubled contracts. That's not what I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Never mind. Okay, so let's lead something. I do want them to make this contract. I'm only doing this because I want to show you how the score for doubled contracts works. Wonder if I should throw away my King of Hearts just to make sure. Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna deliberately lose lots of tricks, and then we're going to calculate the score. Be funny if it went down. Funny, made exactly 4. That's funny. Okay, so let's see if we can do the let's see if we can figure out the score for why the score is 590. Okay, so first of all, the opposition were in 4 hearts and they made 4. So 4 lots of 30, 4 30s is 120. 4, because hearts and spades are worth 30 points each. They're in 4 making 4. So 4 30s are 120. But because we doubled that contract, that 120 gets doubled and becomes 240. So the trick value, the points for the tricks get doubled. It's not 430s, 120. That gets doubled and becomes 240. Now they're in game. So 240 plus 300 for the game bonus is 540. And then 50 for what they call the insult, which means if you double a contract and it makes, the players, the declarer gets an extra 50 points. So 120 for the tricks gets doubled as 240. 300 for the game bonus is 540, and 50 for the insult is 590. There we go. 300 for the game bonus. Q's just done it in a different order. So 300 for the game bonus, 240 for the trick value, and 50 for the bonus. Good. All right. I'm going to go again. I'm going to keep going until I'm hoping we can double a part score contract, and then that becomes quite interesting. So 10, what have we got here? 10, 15, 17 high card points. So this is 1 heart for me. Again, the standard players will open this one no trump. And 17. This is close for me. I could bid 4 hearts here. I could pass and bid 2 hearts. I can invite North to game by bidding 3 hearts. This is close. I'm going to bid 3 hearts, and I'm just saying to North, I know you've got between 6 and 9. If you've got 6 and 9 points, if you've got 6, then stop, don't go any higher. But if you've got 9, if your maximum for your 2 heart bid, then go ahead and bid 4. So this is an invitational bid. 4 hearts. And we're missing, we've got some work to do. We do have some work to do. We're going to lose 2 diamonds. We might lose a heart. What are we going to do here? We might have to rough. Can we rough 3 rounds of spades? Oh. Maybe we can rough a couple of diamonds. Oh, how are we going to play this one? This is... North was fine. I don't mind North's raising to game because he only had 7 high card points, but he did have that singleton spade. But I'm not, I must say, I'm not super confident about this hand. Club, I think I'm probably going to have to finesse the spades. I just don't think we're going to get enough tricks unless the spade finesse works. Otherwise, heart, spade. Yeah, I think I need the spade finesse. I don't think I'm going to have any good luck with the club. Oh, there you go. Well, that is good news. That's something. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I might be okay now. Because now I'm going to get to throw one of my spades on the 3rd round of clubs. So perhaps I only need to rough 2 rounds of spades. Can I finesse a heart? Heart comes back. Yeah, I think I can afford to finesse a heart now. It's a shame. Oh, well then, okay, this is getting a bit easier now. Now I only need to still rough. Let's draw. Well, let's play Queen. Can throw one of those there. I can rough one. Let's go this way. I'm going to draw the last round of trumps, and I'm going to play Queen of Spades, rough spade, 3 rounds of clubs, pitching a diamond, and hopefully the spade falls. So I'm just going to play Queen of Spades, rough a spade, hoping that the spade falls. Does. Okay, that's great. So now I can play club to the king. 10 of spades is a winner. Over to the ace. Queen of clubs throwing a diamond. Diamond. And last heart is a winner. 450. So let's do the tricks. Let's do the score again. And we are not vulnerable. And hearts are worth 30 points each. So we're in 4 hearts making 5. So we can go 5 lots of 30 is 150 because the trick value for hearts and spades, they're worth 30 points each. So that's 4 hearts making 5. So that's 5 30s or 150 plus 300 for the game bonus is 450. It's easy, right? We can do that. That's game contracts. They're hard ones, but still, it's still easy. Now, I'm actually going to, what I'd like to do is I'm going to split this trick value up into 2 bits. I'm going to talk about the points for tricks and the points for over tricks. So we're in 4 hearts making 4 hearts making 5. Now, I was saying, okay, well, let's score that as 5 hearts making 5. 5 threes, 530s are 150. But it's actually better to split that up into tricks and over tricks. And it's going to come to the same thing. I know, it's going to come to the same thing, but bear with me for a second. So 4 hearts making 4, we only score the trick points only count for the tricks that you bid and make. So we're in 4 hearts making 5, so that we only count the trick points for the tricks bid and made. So 4 hearts making 4 is 4 30s, 120. And then we get 1 over trick. So 4 30s are 120, and the over trick is worth 30 points. So that becomes 150. Okay, and you're saying, well, it's the same thing. Why did I bother splitting it up into 2 different bits? And well, let's talk about that next hand, because I don't want to do too much in one hit. So 4 30s are 120, plus the game bonus is 300, is 450. 4 30s are 120 for the tricks bid and made. 300 for the game bonus is 400, so that becomes 420, and 30 points for the over trick, 450. That's where the 450 came from. Thank you, Q, from Star Trek. Awesome. Right, now you're thinking, why am I being so pedantic about this? Because it came to the same thing. Well, let's play the next hand. No trump. Okay, pass. Okay, fine. Let's defend 1 no trump. What are we going to lead here? Not leading a heart or a club. I'm going to either lead a diamond or a spade, my longest suit. Anything could be right. I could lead a spade. It's my best suit. I could go for a diamond, which may be a little bit safer. James is going for a spade, 4 spades. Let's go James's way. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's not so bad. At least I'm going to be able to clear the spade suit now. And as soon as we get in, we're going to get 2 spade tricks if we can get in. What's going on here? Check of diamonds, 10 of diamonds. I'm not super keen on pitching anything, to be honest. Let's throw a diamond. Oh, no, heart. Sure. I thought for a second I thought he'd played a diamond. Q from Star Trek would have led the king of spades. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I mean, leads are hard. We have to make a bit of a guess sometimes. So check, ace, king, 9. And the score is 120 for East and West. Now, sorry, I know I played that really quickly. I just want to, let's talk about the scores a bit more. So where did that 120 come from? So again, we're going to look at the scores in 3 parts. We're going to look at the points for the tricks bid and made. We're going to look at the bonus for either part score or a game bonus, and then we're going to look at the over tricks. So let's think of the tricks bid and made. The tricks bid and made, this contract was 1 no trump, and declarer made 1 no trump. Declarer made an over trick, but we're only going to score up for the tricks bid and made to start off with. So 1 no trump, making 1 is worth 40 points because it's no trumps. Or you could go, it's no trumps, so it's 30 points, and then add on another 10. Doesn't matter. But so the tricks bid and made 40 points. Now, this is very important. Okay, Marianne, 40 points. Very good. Perfect. Now, when do we get the game bonus? When does the game, how do we get the game bonus? When do we get a game bonus? And you're going to tell me, I know, that we get the game bonus if we bid 3 no trumps or 4 hearts or 4 spades or 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. Kind of. But there's a better way of thinking about this. And that is, we get the game bonus when our trick value, the points for tricks bid and made, adds up to 100 or more. So in no trumps, notice that 1 no trump making 1 is worth 40 points. That's not 100. 2 no trumps making 2 is 70 points. That's not 100, so it's still the part score. 3 no trumps making 3 is 40 plus 30 plus 30 is 100 points. 100 points, we get the game bonus. Let's think of hearts and spades. 1 heart making 1, 30 points. 2 hearts making 2, 60 points. 3 hearts making 3, 90 points. Still not enough for game. 4 hearts making 4, 120 points. Whoa, interesting. So now you can think about the clubs and diamonds, which are worth 20 points each. Why do we have to bid to 5 clubs or 5 diamonds in order to get the game bonus? The reason is, of course, clubs and diamonds, first trick, 20 points. Second trick, 2 tricks, 40 points. Oh, sorry, that stupid thing comes up on my thing. It's got to stop waving my hands around. 3 20s, 60 points, not enough. 4 20s, 80 points, not enough. 5 20s are 100 points. So if we bid 5 clubs making 5, we score, our trick value is 100 points, and so we get the game bonus. Okay, good. All right. So that's why 3 no trumps, 4 hearts, 4 spades, 5 clubs, 5 diamonds get the game bonus, because the trick value equals 100 points. So here, the trick value for 1 no trump making 1 is 40. That's not enough for game, so we get 50 points for the part score bonus, which becomes 90. And then we get 30 points for the over trick, which becomes 120. Okay. Now, if you can't remember all this, you'll have to do a little bit more work than just listen to me, but that's how it works. And you can see it's not so hard. All right, let's try another one, and then we'll get on to the 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 diamonds. I'm hoping, I really want, again, I shouldn't be doubling this, but I just want to, blast. I'm trying to double the opposition in their contract and have them make it, but North's too smart. North knows that these low-level doubles are supposed to be takeout. So North is bidding. So, okay. Okay, so look, my bidding was bad. Okay, this was my fault we got to this contract. I was just doing this to hopefully, okay, 3 hearts, I'm in deep strife. 2, I'm just going to play low and hope he plays the ace, doesn't. Okay, this is all bad. Anyway, at least we're going to go down, so we're going to be able to see what a defeated contract looks like. Queen of spades. This is hopeless. Spade. 9 of hearts. I guess I can throw a diamond. Cross to the king of clubs. Queen of spades. concede a club, and we can rough, take the ace of diamonds and a club. So we are 2 down and we get 0%. So anyway, this is good because we can show you defeated contracts. When we don't make a contract, it's really easy, especially when it's not doubled. When we're vulnerable, we lose 100 points for each trick we're short by. Doesn't matter if we're in a game or a part score. That's it. 100. If we're vulnerable, we lose 100 points for each trick we're short by. We're down by 2, so we lose 200 points because we're vulnerable. So defeated contracts are easy. Okay, let's try another one. 1 diamond. We've got to get a doubled contract. 3, 4. I can pass here. Okay, it's not going to happen. So let's try and play this one seriously. So the bidding's fine. East has got diamonds and spades. North has bid hearts. Let's lead a heart. 5, 3. So North appears to have started with a 6-card heart suit. East looks like she started with doubleton jack. So let's think about East's likely shape now. We know that East started with 4 spades, because if she had started with 5 spades, she would have opened a spade. So East must have exactly 4 spades. 4 or more diamonds, might be 5, might be 4, but 4 or more diamonds. And it looks like a doubleton heart. So North started with 6 hearts, East started with 2 hearts, I started with 2, and West started with 3. So East is something like 4 spades, 2 hearts, 4 diamonds and 3 clubs, or 5 diamonds and 2 clubs, something like that. North seems to be 1 spade. How do we know North has got 1 spade? Because East has got 4. East started with 4, I started with 4, North started with 4. Sorry, West started with 4, and so North started with 1. So North started with 1 spade and 4 hearts. Yep, that's sort of not exactly what we want, but let's rough this, play a club. Yeah, this isn't super. This is not really what we were kind of hoping for. At least we're going to be able to check the scores. So East started with 2 clubs. Okay, so we got East shape now. East started with, who knows East's starting shape? Now you guys watching live, and remember these live streams are live. If you're watching live, you know it started 30 minutes ago. If you're watching the replay, you can actually pause and go back a bit, and you will be able to figure out what East's starting shape was. Any takers? I reckon East was 4-2-5-2 shape. There's East hand, 4-2-5-2, 4 spades, 2 hearts, 5 diamonds, and 2 clubs. Okay, the score for 1 spade. Oh, down 1. Sorry, 1 spade, down 1. Okay, I want you to imagine. No, actually, let's play the next hand. Let's play the next hand. So 10, 13, 14 high card points. So that's 1 heart. 1 a trump. Oh, good. This is what we want. This is exactly what we want. 2. I'm just going to bid 2 clubs. 2 heart. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is exactly the example I was after. Awesome. Right. Here we go. Finally, I didn't have to do anything crazy to demonstrate this point. And here we are in 2 hearts, and what have we got? We've got, well, we just follow suit here. Looks like I'm going to be able to throw away one of my spades on the diamond. Can I finesse the diamond? Maybe I can finesse the diamond and throw away 2 spades. We can probably try. Let's try this. Nope, didn't work. Never mind. I can still throw away one of my spades later. So let's cross to the ace. Quickly throw away that spade. And actually, I'm not sure. I didn't actually play this sensibly. I sort of want to finesse maybe I can finesse the club. Yeah, I didn't actually play this sensibly. Doesn't matter. So sorry, I'm really not playing this well at all. What have they got? 3 tricks. So let's play ace. And I'm going crazy. What am I doing here? I can't. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, forget that. I just wasn't thinking. So sorry, that was bad example. Just imagine I'd made that contract. Sorry, that was bad declare play. I wasn't focused, wasn't thinking straight because I was thinking about the score. I want you to imagine that I was in 2 hearts. I know the score says 100 minus 100 minus 100 because I was down 1. Crazy. But I want you to imagine I was in 2 hearts 2 hearts making 2. 2 hearts making 2. What would the score be for 2 hearts making 2? Q is saying 110. Good, Q. Now let's split it up. Someone tell me how we did the calculation. How do we get to 110? Break it up into the tricks, the bonus, and the over tricks. Tricks, bonus, and over tricks. And Marianne's got it. Perfect. Except what I'm going to do, Marianne, you're quite right, but I just want to swap around the other way. So we look at the tricks first and then the bonus. So Marianne, you're quite right. That's the perfect answer. And I'm just going to look at Q's because he's kind of got it in a more logical order. That's all. So the points for the tricks were in, I want you to imagine I was in 2 hearts making 2. So 2 lots of 30 is 60. When a trick points are 60, is that enough to get the game bonus, or do we only get the part score bonus? Is 60 points enough for the game bonus, or is it only the part score bonus? Well, it's 2 hearts making 2 is only part score, but also 60 is not enough to get the game bonus. All right, now here's the point that I've been waiting half an hour to get to. What happens if my contract was 2 hearts doubled making 2? What happens if my contract was 2 hearts double making 2? Put your hand up if you know what the score is. for 2 hearts, double making 2. How do you calculate it? I'm trying to get some balloons going now. There it is. How do you get the balloons going? Don't know. Okay, the score for 2 hearts making 2 is the 2 hearts making 2 is 60, but that gets doubled. And so the 60 becomes 120. Oh, Well, we've just said that 100 any time the trick points get to 100 or more, you get the game bonus. So 2 hearts doubled, making 2 is not 60, it's 120. And that 120 means that we get the game bonus. So 120 plus, in this case, it would have been vulnerable. 500 is 620. So 2 hearts making 2 is 60. That gets doubled and becomes 120. Because it's 120, we get the game bonus of 500. So that becomes 620. And we also get 50 for the insult. So 670. So the score for 2 hearts doubled, making 2 is, what did I say? 670. 60, 600, 100, 670. The score for 4 hearts making 4 is only 620. Wow. Really? Yeah. Let's say that again. The score for 2 hearts doubled, making 2 is 670. The score for 4 hearts making 4 is 620. 2 hearts doubled, making 2 is worth more than 4 hearts making 4. Wow. Who knew that? Yes, I knew it. I sort of knew it, or I had no idea. Don't be shy. Marianne's saying it's not vulnerable 300. Yes, quite right. Vulnerable games are 500, not vulnerable games are 300. Is that who? Did anybody know that, or did who? Let me know. Don't be shy, because not many people know. There'll be very few people who actually know how to calculate the doubled contracts. All right, so we got some who knew it and a lot who didn't know it. Didn't know. Yeah, it looks like most didn't know, which I can believe. One spade. Gosh, it'd be nice to make a slam, wouldn't it? Then we can talk about the slam. So Sue's saying us oldies. Yeah, I don't know. We're all kids here, Sue. We're all kids. Sue's saying us oldies used to have to score every hand. Yep. And I tell you what, I guarantee you, folks, that Sue has strategically, she knows stuff that those of you who don't know how to score are missing out on. I'm sure Sue will agree. If you don't know how to score, there's a whole lot of strategy that you're just not going to know about. Marianne's saying, where did the 500 come from? Because vulnerable games are worth 500. Non-vulnerable games are worth 300. All right, so let's go one spade. I'd love to be able to bid a slam here. I'm just going to bid 6 spades, and then we can talk about. Yeah, I'm just going to bid 6 spades. I don't think it'll make, but just in case. Just if it does, then we can look at the score for making a slam. It's probably not going to make. There's a faint chance. If I rough, Can I make this? 5 spade tricks. A diamond is 6, a club is 7, and 5. Yeah, not quite. It's close. If I get to ruffed, there's a faint chance. Faint chance. Take a roughing finesse on the spade. So there's just ever so, if West has got the king of hearts, it's not looking promising. Oh, no. So, okay. So we're going down. Never mind. I want you to imagine, am I going to go next one? No, we're okay. Down one. So I can just win and play, draw the last trump. And my hearts are good. So it was close. We just needed West to have the king of hearts and we would have made. All right, so I want you to imagine that we were in 6 spades making 6. I know we went 1 down, but just imagine West had the king of hearts and we would have made our 6 spade contract. How do we work out the score for 6 spades making 6? Well, let's just go through the process as before. So 6, the trick points, spades, are worth 30 points each. So 6 lots of 30 is 180. Spades are worth 30 each. We bid 6, and I want you to imagine that we made 6. So 6 30s, 180. Do we get the game bonus? Well, yes, we do, because there you go, Marianne. Perfect. Nice. 6 30s are 180. So we get the game bonus. The game bonus, we are not vulnerable. So the game bonus what's the game bonus, Marianne? Anybody? What's the game bonus for a non-vulnerable game? What's the game bonus for a non-vulnerable game? There we go, Jenny. Right, let's look at what Jenny said here. So 630 is 180. The non-vulnerable game is worth 300. So 180 plus 300 is 480. But we also bid a slam. And because we bid a slam, we get an extra, not vulnerable, we get an extra 500 points. So all we got to do to work out the score for 6 spades making 6 is work out what we get for 6 making just the trick points, 180. The game bonus, 300, so that's 480. We add on another 500 points, 980. Bam! That's it. We can score. We know how to score slams now. Actually, I'm going to write that out. So I'm just going to write this out so it's there in the chat for you. So 6, or someone else can. 6 spades making. Actually, I'm just going to type it in. So it's 6 times 30 plus 300 for the game plus 500 equals 980. There we go. 630s, 180 for the trick value, 300 for the game is 480 plus 500 is 980. Now we can score slams. So now you know how to score part scores, games, and slams, and you also know how to score doubled contracts. And that's taken us 45 minutes. And Patricia's saying vulnerable. For a vulnerable slam is the. Let's look at let's play the next one, Patricia, and we'll just hope. Let's look at a vulnerable one. This is not vulnerable. Okay, Patricia, we'll do the same thing on this hand, and we'll pretend that we'll look at the score for vulnerable slams at the end of this hand. Okay, so 10, that is, that's pass. Spade, pass. And Marianne's saying, what if you make 7? Okay, awesome. Another good question. So we'll look at Slam and we'll look at Marianne's question. And you have a think about it, Marianne, and see if you can get it before I get to the end of this hand. 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts. Pass, pass. Oh, let's just bid 3 clubs. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I double this, it might get left in. It might. Maybe I can. Maybe I can double and. Just double this one. All right. Okay. Awesome. Okay. This is what we want. So east. We've now managed to double east-west in their 2 spade contract. Right. Now I'm hoping this goes down. I'm hoping this goes down, and then we can see what the score is. Sorry. I'm hoping this makes. I know I've doubled them on purpose, and I'm going to try and let them make their contract so we can see what the score for 2 spades double making 2 is. Who opened? 1 spade double. We're going to have to try and get this. We don't want to get too many tricks here. I might start throwing away my big cards just on purpose, just in case this contract accidentally makes. Oh, rats! I can win the 9, but I'm worried we'll score too many tricks. So I'm deliberately giving away tricks here because I really want this contract to make. Let's throw away the diamond. I think I'm going to throw away my ace. I know I'm deliberately playing this badly because I want the opposition to make their contract. Oh no! Please don't. Phew, mate. two making 2. All right, there we go. Right, so the score is 670, and we score 0% for this. I hope you realize how badly all day tomorrow people will say, oh, Graham's did so bad last night. Man, why is Graham's playing so badly? His score's so bad. I'm sacrificing myself to teach you guys how to score. You now know where the score of 670 comes from. So let's do it. And I'm going to type it out again. Just take me a second to type out. So 2 spades, the trick value is 2 times 30. How can I write this? Times 2, times 2 plus vulnerable is 500 plus 50 for the insult equals 670. There we go. Oh, Q's got it already. Q 1 step faster than me. But in fact, a few of you got it. Jenny's got it. Awesome. Q's got it. Here we go. So it's 2 lots of 30 because the opposition were in 2 spades, making 2. So 2 lots of 30, which is 60. But the trick value gets doubled and becomes 120. So 2 lots of 30 becomes 60 times 2 is 120. 120 gets the game bonus because it's 100 or more, so that becomes 120 plus vulnerable is 500, so that becomes 620 plus 50 for the insult becomes 670. That's where the 670 comes from. Okay, now let's go back to, let's imagine what's the score for six spades making 7 vulnerable. All right, 6 spades making 7 vulnerable. Now you're thinking, before, what are we, 50 minutes ago, you said, oh, there's no way I can tell you what the score for 6 spades making 7 is vulnerable. I have to look it up or stick it into the tablet or whatever. Well, let's just do it. So 6 spades making 7. So remember, it's only the tricks bid and made that counts. So 6, we only score tricks for 6. Eastman man is saying 1 billion. It feels like that when you make it, doesn't it? Feels like a billion. Good one. Chile's that's the right answer, Chile 22, 1460. But I want to split it up into the tricks bid and made plus the over tricks. So what I'm going to do is 6 times 30 plus 500 plus 30 plus 750. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what we want. Q from Star Trek again. So 6 lots of 30 is 180. Actually, I am going to do it my way. Now we're vulnerable this time, so this is how I calculate it. And the reason why I do it in this order is that I think it's sort of logical this way. 6 30s for 6 making 6 is 180. Because it's 100 or more, we get the game bonus. So 6 30s are 180 plus 500 becomes 680. The over trick is 1 over trick, and that over trick counts as 30. So that's 6 30s, 180 plus 500 is 680 plus 30 for the over trick is 710 plus 750 for the slam is 1,460. All right. So I hope you can see why I'm doing it that way. It's just that the trick value determines whether or not you get the game bonus or not, and then we can add on the points for the over trick and the slam bonus. Marianne's saying, why do we have to calculate the over trick separately? And the reason is, great question. The reason we do that separately is because it does matter for doubled contracts. The way to work out double contracts is essential to split it up into tricks and over tricks. And yes, you get a bigger bonus for a Grand Slam. And I'm going to leave you to tell me, there's your homework for the week. Find out the score. Okay, your homework for the week, everybody. What's the score for, all right, what's the score for 7 no trumps making 7? Now, you might have to do a bit of research on the internet to find the scores for a Grand Slam, but it's worthwhile taking a look. And for a super bonus, once you've done that, see if you can work out the score for 7 no trumps doubled making 7. And see how you go. If you did nothing else this week, then work out the score for, let's make it vulnerable. So next week, when we start the chat, we want to know the score for 7 no trumps. Actually, let's do an easy one. Let's do an easy one because we've already talked about this. From what I've told you tonight, see if you can work the score out for 6 no trumps, doubled, making 6. Vulnerable. There you go. 6 no trumps, doubled, making 6, vulnerable. See how you go, and we'll talk about it next week. And with the information that I've given you tonight, I've given you enough that you can work out what that score is. All right, 1 club. I'm just going to pass this. Just 1 no trump, 2 clubs. I can bid 2 spades now. North's got a strong hand. Yep, good. So we're in a good contract. We've got club to lose, a couple of diamonds, a couple of hearts, maybe a spade. East has opened a club. Whoa, East opened a club and bid 2 clubs. Wow. So East has got at least a 5-card club suit. I've got 2. And West has led a club. So how many clubs did West start with? How many clubs did West start with? Here's the auction. 1 club, 2 clubs by East. So East has got at least a 5-card club suit. There's 2 in my hand. East started with 5 or more. And West has led the 5. So West, that must be a singleton club. Awesome. Jenny, Chili 22, Jerry, Mary, really good. Awesome. There you go. Mary McGovern's got it. That's a singleton club on the West hand. That's really good. I'm so pleased that you're all typing those things in because the information's there. We just got to, if nothing else on these live streams, then I just seeing how easy that is to do is awesome, really awesome. Okay, so it looks like East started with, all right, how many spades did West start with? Probably. How many spades do we think West started with? So it looks like East started with 4. So, yep, so East over there West, hang on, what am I talking about? East started with 2. So, yes, West probably started with 4. Awesome, Chili 22. Love it. East, so 5 in my hand, 2 in the North hand, 2 in the East hand, 4 in the West hand. Right, so West seems to have started with 4 spades and 1 club and probably 5 hearts, actually. It's a good hand. So we know West started with 4 spades. Don't look at Q's answer with it. Don't nobody look at Q's answer in the chat there. Okay, so West started with 4 spades, 1 club, and we know West started with at least 4 hearts. So West could be 4 spades, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 1 club. But West would probably start by bidding 1 diamond. Here's the auction. 1 club, pass. If West had 4 spades and 4 hearts and 4 diamonds, the way the computer bids is always that West will bid his lower ranking 4-card suit first. So if West had 4 spades, 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 1 club, he would have responded 1 diamond. So West is not 4-4-4-1 shape. Well, we know West is 4 spades and 1 diamond. So it must be that West was 4 spades, 5 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 1 club. So I reckon West was 4, 5, 3, 1 shape, and East had the rest. So East has doubled in heart, singleton spade, 5 clubs. Oh, no, sorry, East had doubleton spade. Two spades, 2 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 5 clubs. I think East was 2, 2, 4, 5 shape, and West was 4, 5, 3, 1 shape. So now that we're pretty sure we've got the shapes right, we can just play away. And what did East? So I'm just going to play Jack of Spades and another spade, giving West the lead. And now West has got to lead something to us, leads a heart, which is great. Now that sets the heart up for us. Where do we want to win this heart? What's East shown up with? King, Queen. West has shown 1 point in spades, King of Hearts. I think West may well have the... Has West got the King of Diamonds? West has started with King of Hearts. Jack of Spades is 4. 1 diamond? I think West has got the club. Actually, we can just give the lead to East now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, I think West, I thought West had the... Oh, really? This isn't quite stacking up to me. Yeah, I thought West had the King of Diamonds. Oh, West, what am I doing? West, 9 of Diamonds. Okay, forget that. Okay, my card play tonight was atrocious. I apologize. I was just not thinking about it. But let's do the score really quickly. 2 spades, making 2. So spades are worth 30 each. So 2 lots of 30 is 60. A 60 is not the game bonus. So that becomes a part score of 50. So 60 plus 50, score is 110. And that's what we see there, score of 110. What would the score for 2 spades doubled making 2 be? And Marianne was saying, why do we split it up into tricks and over tricks? Again, because it's only the points for the tricks count towards the game bonus, not the points for the over tricks. So in this case, there weren't any over tricks. But Marianne, I hope that makes sense. Okay. I promise you that you would not regret spending an hour or 2 this week looking at the scores. If you go to the Skybridge Club YouTube channel, there's a section on there's a few very short videos where I talk about what we've talked about tonight. I don't think there's a doubled one there, how to do the double scores, but you can work that out yourself. And it really, you imagine playing tennis and not knowing how to score. And, you'd be watching away and the umpire would be going, 40, love, deuce. And you'd be thinking, what on earth what's going on? How could you play tennis without knowing how to score? Or rugby or soccer or cricket? So how can you play bridge without knowing how to score? It's not that hard. Spend an hour or 2 on it this week and it will change your life completely. Promise you. I will look forward to seeing you all next week, and we will talk about score for 6 no trumps, doubled, making 6. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. See ya.